we basically went through the apex of the simulation, like pretty much like the abundance and the advancement of technology without the torture of it. We already passed through it. Like since 2020, things have been getting worse. To be honest, I feel like it probably been getting worse since 2015 with all this division and the algorithm getting better. Because but what most people would say it would be 2020. But personally, for me, it's 2015 because the algorithm just became so much better that made people like robots at points. Like to be honest, like and the algorithm just serving the same shit keeps you in a loop like a robot. So it is, but okay, but there's been more scarcities. Like 2020 was just a preview of the scarcity society, basically. And we've been seeing by 2050, you're not allowed to travel and all that. And pretty much with technology, like computers are like reaching its maximum, RAM and the maximum amount of memory that they can hold, all that stuff. And AI, like it was already advanced to begin with. They were just hiding it away from us. Those nano machines, they've been hiding. Like it's been here. They've been talking about it since the 90s. Well, that's in that one movie, The Conspiracy Theory. So they've been talking about this shit for many years. And they've been talking about how you won't be able to travel by 2050. You won't be able to drive in 2050 or whatever. This. I can't talk about the freaking the certain change you can't say because YouTube is on the pro green side. Okay, let's just say. But we're just going to be lacking stuff. That's why we're also going to have the 15-minute cities. Remember hearing about that years ago? So this is like really limited simulation, and like supposedly there's not going to be any more no more fossil fuels. You could probably drill some and find some, but this simulation just not allowing whatever. I guess these companies if somebody had the money and were allowed to, some regular person, I guess we would have more oil. But this is not a fair society we're going to be living in. So it's meant to limit you, and with electricity, getting electricity into these cars are going to be so limited. You're not going to have enough electricity to get through far places. So that's another sign of scarcity. And the apex of these budgets of these games and movies have gone too far. Where they couldn't quite make a profit. They just made enough to make back their money or barely break even. So it's a time to basically hold back and be spending less on big budgets and stuff. And they're holding back humanity as well. Freaking with AI. I mean, so basically, it's limiting all of us. And also, it's the scarcity of truth as well. We're going to be living in through even more lies, and they're going to get rid of the truth. You couldn't find the truth as much anymore. Even some of these alternative websites, they, give you this like random mash of lies and truths, like with Alex Jones. So if you only follow Alex Jones, you're going to be misdirected and all that. But with the index, I could barely go on that website anymore. It doesn't work for me. I don't know if it works for others, but it doesn't work for me. So I bet it doesn't work for others. You are able to find truth immediately, but they don't want alternatives. They want you to stay with Google, all these Rockefeller, not okay, all these BlackRock owned companies approved. I know Russia is part of the fucking world order too, but like at least you had some alternative to look up the truth at least. But their algorithm, like they can't get any better for some odd reason, so they had to censor the website or get rid of the website, right? So basically, we're like, where we were able to search up the truth so well back in the day, and now, like, the people that aren't already awake are going through loops, unable to break away from the lies. And even when they, like, find some actual truth or like detect a lie, they still go back to a loop, like with the Palestine war, right? Like, people finally, oh, the news was telling a lie. But like, like they didn't look deep into what else they were lying. So they kept on going through the same loop of like, being pro Hamas or being pro Israel. So pretty much they're stuck in the same loop. But pretty much all that stuff, they're both all on the same side anyway. It's all CIA nonsense. So yeah, so we're living in a scary society and freaking unfilled with lies, world filled with lies. But I think that the upcoming tech, that's going to control people. I'm not saying that, they're not going to make it. It's already been made. But I'm just saying the apex of where, people were able to increase enjoyment of their lives through it has come to an end, and just sign yourself the fucking way of staying into this matrix. You're going to be stuck through this matrix if you try to embrace this technology, this transhuman technology, into another prison that's not your flesh.